And if I could erase any of the stupid things that I've done in life, that's probably it.
Well, they didn't want it shown.
Do you think you owe him an apology?
Absolutely.
Part 1 of the first ever Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion special just aired, and the famous family is spilling all the tea.
Tune in because you never know what's going to happen.
Now we're breaking down the 7 biggest bombshell revelations, starting with this.
I try not to have any regrets, but it's probably the one thing that I wish didn't exist.
Kim Kardashian opens up about that sex tape with her ex, Ray J, noting that she hasn't had to explain it to her kids yet, but knows that one day she might.
Luckily, I think that so many years have gone on and so many things have happened positively that it really erases that. That is something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. That is something that's like being held over my head. And if I could erase any of the stupid things that I've done in life, that's probably it. And it's more so from being a mom than anything.
Another thing Kim wishes she could erase, her big fight with Kourtney.
Don't ever come at me like that. I swear to God, I'll punch you in your face.
While the brawl made for great TV, Kim and Kourtney didn't want their fight to play out on the show. But unfortunately for them, the sisters got into it on the wrong day.
One day out of all of filming, we have an E representative come to set. And that day, an E representative was on set. Kendall and I were just kind of in shock.
We thought
they were joking at first. And so they didn't want it shown. But also an E rep is there, and it's like...
And they know it happened.
They know it happened.
Right.
And while the big Kardashian fight was featured on Keeping Up, Kylie Jenner's relationship with on-off boyfriend Travis Scott was not. And she dishes on keeping their love off camera.
I don't know. I guess sometimes he didn't want to be filmed. I never pressured him to be on the show.
Of course, Kylie and the rapper share a 3-year-old daughter, Stormi, and when asked if marriage is in their future, she played coy.
I'm not thinking about marriage right now, but I would hope to get married one day.
The Kylie Cosmetics founder also opened up about keeping her pregnancy private.
I shared so much of my life. I was also really young when I got pregnant, and it was just a lot for me. Personally, I didn't know how I would bring that to the public too and have, everyone's opinions. I think it was just something that I needed to go through by myself. So I just decided to not even deal with that.
Coming in at number 4 on our list, the Kris Humphries of it all.
That I don't know.
Kim tied the knot with the basketball player in a 2011 televised multi-million-dollar wedding, but 72 days later, they called it quits. Now Kris Jenner admits that she tried to get her daughter out of the relationship right before Kim said "I do."
It was the night before, it was the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And I just went upstairs and I said, "Can I talk to you?" And she said, "Sure." And I said, "Listen, if you really don't want to do this, I don't think you should do it. I think this could be a really bad idea.
No, what
and
you
if
said
you want
to
to
me
get
is,
out of it,
go. I'm going to put you in a car. No one will find you.
Right.
Just leave. And I'll
take
handle
care of it."
Well, Kim went through with the wedding, but says it didn't take long for her to realize she made a mistake.
We get to Italy for our honeymoon, and I was like, I think I made the wrong decision.
Wow.
And then I went to New York, and I was miserable.
The KKW Beauty founder admits she handled the breakup in the worst way and said she absolutely owed her ex an apology. In fact, Kim says she tried calling Kris for months, but later ran into him at a hotel when she was pregnant with her son, Saint.
He just literally looked at me and wouldn't even speak to me.
Wow.
He's very faith-based, and so I'm sure he would have loved to not have a marriage on his record.
Of course, Kim went on to marry Kanye West in 2014, and the two share 4 children together.
He's just the most genuine person, and he might say things that might get misinterpreted and people don't see the context behind it, but I always know his heart.
The reality star filed for divorce from the rapper in February, but when it comes to the reason for their split, she's staying tight-lipped.
I honestly don't think I would even say it here on TV, but it was not one specific thing that happened on either part. I think it was just a general difference of opinions on a few things that led to this decision.
But Kim says there's nothing but love between them.
Kanye will always be family. We have an amazing co-parenting relationship, and I respect him so much, and I think we'll have, that was my friend first first and foremost, for a long time. So I can't see that going away. I will forever be Kanye's biggest fan.
And when it comes to dating, the 40-year-old reveals what she's looking for next.
I think what I was looking for and who I was, you know, years ago is completely different than who I am today. And I value privacy, and I just want something that's like really real.
But before Kanye, before Kris Humphries, before Keeping Up, and before Kim was a celebrity in her own right, Kim was besties with and a stylist for Paris Hilton.
That's what's hot.
And while the two had a falling out, Kim opens up about how they rekindled their friendship.
She did that interview about like something that was negative to me and called my butt fat or like something gross or something, I don't know.
Right.
Cottage cheese in the trash bag.
We spoke afterwards and had a real like mature conversation about that. And then I think, you know, we drifted for a while, but we're super back cool. And I think that, you know, my words. I think that, you know, I have a lot of respect. I will never, ever think that I'm like too good or to not know where, you know, I came from. And we have like a really good relationship now.
And last but not least, Kris opens up about her marriage to Caitlyn Jenner, saying that she did not know her ex was planning to transition when they split, but says they probably would have broken up even if Caitlyn hadn't transitioned.
What was meant to be out of that relationship was Kendall and Kylie. So without that, I wouldn't have 1/6 and 1/6 of my heart sitting here. And that I'm so grateful for and feel like it was such a blessing.
Part 2 of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion special airs Sunday, June 20th on E!